I respect people that think, oh, one day I'm going to make it, I'm going to be a big star. But if you really, that's all you're hoping for, you're going to be disappointed. It's, you know. But if you're happy just making a living doing what you love, then you can live a happy life. My name's Jason Green. I come from Cleveland, Ohio, and I've lived in New York City I moved here in 2004. Yeah, just do what you love and work hard, you know. Don't rest on your laurels, you know, always try to grow. And also don't have delusions of grandeur, you know. I moved here for a woman.
How did that go?
It's great, we're married now. When I did move here, I started busking, freelancing. First couple of weeks I was here, somebody told me about the Muni program, which is a great program. It's funny because I was naive and I thought, oh, it's the subway. It's, you know, what's it going to be? There's going to be a guy in a room, you know, smoking a pack of cigarettes. All right, you can play. You're in, kid. You know. It wasn't the case. I showed up for the audition. There were 200 people that year, and there were TV crews. They make a whole big deal about it. They have it in Grand Central Station. They have about 12 judges. They have TV crews from Germany, Japan. It was just a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. You know, so I got there and I thought, oh shit, I should have prepared a little bit more. You know. Couple years, the economy wasn't quite as bad as it is now, but I mean, it's fairly consistent. It's not as some people really cry the blues, like, oh, it was so much better years ago. It was a little better. It's not, you know, it's not that terrible now. For maybe last season was probably the worst. This year is getting better. There's always more competition, yeah, because Muni keeps getting bigger and more people keep seeing it, seeing people down there with the banners, and more people like yourself are interested in you know, exposing it more. So the more people see it, the more they want to do it. You know. I'm not trying to name drop or whatever, brag, but I played most of the major blues and jazz festivals. So I went from playing festivals to 30,000 people to coming and playing on the streets. But to be honest, especially here in New York, busking I do better at a lot of times than the regular gigs. A lot of the bigger things that I've done personally as a frontman under my own name have come through busking. I shot a scene for a Steven Soderbergh movie, shit like that. I've been a couple of magazines, compilation CDs. That's all through busking. My regular gigs don't bring me that. Most people in New York know what the deal is. Some people still look at you kind of funny sometimes. Cops will harass you. Pardon my French, but you can't be a pussy down here. You gotta be able to, like, you know, you gotta have a tough skin, and you gotta be able to stick up for yourself. I've had somebody try to rob me once, like grab my bag, and I grabbed their arm and they pulled them back. They dropped the money and ran, you know, but it's probably stupid. I should have just let them take the money. You know, there are musicians that take advantage and don't, you know, aren't always respectful of others and play their stuff really loud, and that makes everybody look bad. New York, it's really the most accepted that I've seen anywhere in the world, really, let alone the country, you know. They're the Naked Cowboy, speaking of busking. See, now this guy's brilliant. Brilliant marketing. I mean, granted, maybe it's a little shticky, but Everybody knows it. My sister came to town from Cleveland. She's like, oh, I want to go see the Naked Cowboy. Like, how the hell do you know who the Naked Cowboy is? You know, I saw him on Newberry. What's that?
Would you have voted for him for mayor?
For mayor? Fuck yeah, sure I would. It's really one of the best cities to really catch that, and as well, people they expect it here, and they look for it, and they seek it out, and it's more legit, you know. Busking has been around. It's literally the second oldest profession. You know what the first oldest profession is, right? My heroes are all like, you know, old dead blues guys and jazz guys, and back in the day, that's really all they had was busking, street performing, and house parties. That's how they made their living. I've been playing in bars since I was 17. I've been playing for a living since I was 21. I'm 37 now. So I've had day jobs, but not many of them. You know, people will sit and listen to you, and somebody that you think they'll be in an Armani suit or something like that, and he'll sit and he'll bop his head and he'll listen for, you know, a while, and then he'll throw you a quarter, you know. And then you get somebody else that comes up that is obviously homeless. They throw you a 5 or 10 after, you know, you really can't tell. And the generosity from people in New York, especially the people that seem like they don't have a lot of money, is enormous.